You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, the NFL may have a major problem on their hands. We all know that the NFL loves to play games overseas. Just today, the Bears and Jaguars played in London. There was actually a game in London last week, and I believe there's going to be quite a few games overseas for the foreseeable future. Actually, guys, the Jaguars have played games overseas for like the last, 10 years or something like that? Yeah, I believe they actually end up losing a home game because of that. But still, guys, that is the regular season. Now, one of the problems I have with these overseas games, I don't really have a problem, I should say. But for me, they come on too early. Okay? Like the game that came on today starts at like 8:30 in the morning. Okay? Now I'm in Central Time Zone, and I like my games to come on like at noon. Okay? But when it comes to the Super Bowl, folks, I believe that the Super Bowl, the time it actually starts is very, very convenient. For me, it's 5:30 p.m. normally, okay? And the game actually ends, at a good time. You can actually sit around, you can watch the post-game coverage, stuff like that. It doesn't start at like 7 p.m. and it'll end at 10. Then it's super late. A lot of people still have to go to work the next day. But Roger Goodell, man, he made an announcement, and I don't think that fans of the NFL here in the United States are going to take too well to what he said. This man is actually proposing that a Super Bowl could actually be played overseas. It's not going over very well, guys, with him actually saying that. Is it a possibility? Could be. Now, in Sports Wars today, we were actually talking about that there's a possibility that there could be a European division. Maybe like 4 teams that all play each other twice, and of course they'll come over here and play as well. That's a possibility. But a Super Bowl overseas? Now, I don't like this idea, and it seems like a whole bunch of fans don't like it either. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Right here, guys. NFL fans are threatening to boycott future Super Bowl. Yeah, fans don't really want to see a Super Bowl overseas. Now, if they actually put it in London, they're going to accommodate the local time, and I believe that's definitely going to hurt people over here. But anyway, it says NFL fans are threatening to boycott a future Super Bowl. The Super Bowl has always been played in the United States. That seems logical considering football is an American sport, and the National Football League's 32 teams are all based in the country. But as the league pushes for international growth, Roger Goodell admitted that an international Super Bowl is on the table. Wow. This isn't sitting well with everyone, though. This is what Roger Goodell said, quote, "We've always traditionally tried to play a Super Bowl in an NFL city. That was always sort of a reward for cities that have NFL franchises," Goodell said in London in response to a question about moving the game overseas. Quote, "But things change. It wouldn't surprise me at all if that happens one day." Wow. I'm not a fan of it, guys. I'm really, really not. I actually like having Super Bowls here in the United States. I remember the Super Bowl Tom Brady won against the Falcons. That was actually right out here in Houston. There was a lot of festivities and stuff like that. I actually went down to Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, and actually I watched the taping of that show. That was fun. I believe it's actually really, really good for the local community and the local economy to actually have the Super Bowl week, really, in an American city, especially with an NFL team. But if they take it overseas, guys, it's not going to be the same. This is what some of the fans have actually said. Quote, "I won't watch it if this happens. This is getting utterly ridiculous," one fan wrote. Another one says, "Absolutely not, Goodell. Play regular season games wherever you want, but the Super Bowl stays here," one fan added. Another one says, "Roger is really sitting around like how can I make the most expensive and inaccessible sporting event in the U.S. even more expensive and inaccessible to the majority of the fan base," one fan added. Yeah, the majority of the fans are still right here in the U.S., man. And this would be risky. This would be risky to me. Anyway, another one says, "I want the Super Bowl to remain in the United States. I will tolerate international regular season games, but not the Super Bowl," one fan added. NFL fans know it's probably coming, though. I mean, it's possible. Now, do you guys actually think it's more possible that a European division will come first or Super Bowl? It's probably more feasible that a Super Bowl would end up coming first to a European city. And I'm thinking, no doubt about it, it's probably going to be London, because the NFL has put on a lot of games in London. I know they've been to Germany too as well. Right here says, quote, "If there's one thing we know about the NFL, it's that if something is floated, it's 100% happening. Seems like we may end up having an international game almost every week too, according to this article," one fan wrote. I believe that too. I do believe that. And if they actually put a Super Bowl overseas, yeah, I'll watch it, man. But what time is this thing going to start? Because Adam Schefter actually ended up putting this out over here on X, man. Elon Musk, she definitely got to fix X, man. It's been messing up big time. But what do you guys think of this? Would you actually boycott an NFL Super Bowl if it wasn't in the United States? I believe that would really, really mess with people. I truly do believe that, guys. A lot of people would be very, very upset if the Super Bowl wasn't in the U.S. But the NFL is going to do what it wants. And I really wouldn't be surprised, guys, if Goodell saying that a Super Bowl could be coming overseas. He may be right. He may be right. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.